way there wasn't going to be enough wind. There's enough wind. The problem is I'm trying to get that way, which is directly into the wind, awesome, and directly, well, we've got a tide with us at the moment, but the tide's going to be turning, and then we're going to be going directly into the wind and into the tide. Be a nice easy sail. I knew it was going to be into the wind and the tide, but I didn't think it was going to be 20 knots of wind. Anyway, we'll see how today goes. Update. It is above 20 knots well and truly for about half the time. When it's not above 20, it's somewhere around 18, 17, 18. It has changed direction a little bit, so I'm taking the waves at a slightly better angle, which means I'm mostly doing 4.5 to 5 knots. But it is still not fantastic. Going to be interesting to see what happens when I get into Moreton Bay, whether these waves calm down a little bit, and how it all goes. Anyway, that's why I'm here on my holidays, actually working from home today. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Rightio. The sun's come out. We've left the storm behind, the rain. Didn't really rain too much. I have tacked Moreton Island. Right, he's over there somewhere. I'd like to say it's nicer this way, but it's not. I think we are a bit faster this way because we're not against the easterly swell, because we're heading west with the swell. Rightio, bay sailing. Same day, same conditions, same wind. I'm still trying to go exactly into the wind, basically. I've just been tacking all day. But that's fun, that's good. And I hope to get in before dark. I don't really know where I'm anchoring. It's the first time there. I think I'm going to go to Tangalooma. Right, so difference between bay sailing and Mooloolaba sailing, same wind. I haven't had a wave over my face in a long time now. There is definitely chop, but not big waves, and just powering through the chop, not really rounding up. It's completely different. Let's see down the other side. As you can see, I mean, we are still powering. I will say that it is a little bit lighter It was over 20 before, and now it's probably 18. So, you know, that might have something to do with me not putting a rail in the water. But just the fact that we're in the bay makes this so much easier. Note to self, I now understand why people wait for weather windows, because I'm stuffed. It's been hard going. It's 2 p.m, left at 7. It has been a hard 7 hours, let me just say. We've only really just stopped the big bashing into the waves. My bed downstairs has been rearranged a few times, thank you to the waves. I've got a fair bit of water in the bilge, well, not in the bilge, actually on my floorboard, so my doona thing, blanket, my blanket's wet. I think my pillow's a little bit wet. Things have been turned around upside down, hard to eat. I cannot go downstairs and get anything to eat, it is just too hard. Right, wind. It's just now 15 and under is basically what we're at. The bay has flattened out. When I say flattened out, it's not flat, but the waves are no longer coming up over this coach roof, they're just splashing over the bow. That's where we want to go, which is like, I've got to wait till I'm 90 degrees. I can't turn more than 90 degrees, so I've got a bit more to go on this tack before I tack in to see if I can find somewhere to anchor. It's been a good day. Likely sunburn as all get out. Finally got the right sail plan up for the wind conditions. 15 knots is about right for full sail. Telltales aren't showing that I'm doing a very good job, but you get that, and that's all right. Anyway, we're going along at about 4.5 knots. 29 degrees apparent wind angle, 15 knots of breeze, which is 17 knots apparent, 21 degrees of heel still. That's not too bad. It's not great downstairs, but you know, who wants to be downstairs? Okay, wish me luck for anchoring. I never anchored here before, so it should be interesting. Another one for the weather forecasters. It was meant to be a southeasterly overnight, going down to, I didn't think I had any wind today. Anyway, it's been a southwesterly all night. I'll turn the instruments on. This has got to be, yeah, it's there's breeze here, and I've been bobbing up and down all night. Hasn't calmed down at all. On the upside, glorious morning. Glorious morning. You can't complain. Even though I just did. My bed's wet, the pillow's wet. Anyway, can't complain. The other option is being dead or being at work, and this beats both of them, so let's get going on to the next destination. That would have been funny if anybody was watching. I sailed off the anchor, but I was in channel and the only way out of the channel was upwind and up tide. I didn't quite think that through. Anyway, made it. A little bit of fluffing around, as I said, hilarious for anybody watching. Anyway, we've left Moreton. We're heading that way. That's sort of trimmed nearly okay. Now we got about 12 knots of breeze, maybe 13. We're sailing as close to the wind as possible, hence I've got that head sail pulled in pretty tight. I could probably go a bit tighter. We're going at 30 degrees apparent. Speed over ground is about 5 knots. Speed through water is just a little bit more. Our tide's going to turn and take us actually towards where we want to go soon, so looking forward to that. Anyway, let's just check the trim on the mainsail. Telltale's looking all right. So for the conditions, I got to be happy with averaging 4.5, between 4.5, 4.7 speed over ground towards my destination ish, until the wind changes again. Anyway, update done. Having a great day. Great work from home day. Getting lots of work done. Right, so this is what I thought today would be like. Actually, it's turned out as planned, except that it's cold, but my rain jacket is awesome at keeping the wind off, and I'm nice and toasty. So we've got between 7 and 8 knots of breeze. We're doing 4 knots over ground at an angle of 38 degrees apparent. Let's see from top view. Oh. There we go. Favourite position. It's official. It's a glass out. Zero wind. Absolutely zero wind. That is just glorious. Chocolate tongue. Just having something to eat. Thought I'd remind myself, bay sailing, unbelievable. So I just finished motoring, completely dropped the wind. We were down to under 3 knots of wind, and I couldn't really do anything. I was just bobbing around, annoying the crap out of myself. So I motored a little bit, and I reckon now the wind is probably not much more than 4 to 5, and I'm getting along at 4.3 knots in goodness. Not much wind, a nice angle, 50 degrees. I mean, like, I'm not, you know, I'm doing the best I can with what little I've got. I'm not necessarily going in the direction I want to go, but look at that water. There is no, you know, it's not like a milk pond. Like, essentially there is no chop to push through, so the little bit of wind is fine. Don't need much wind if it's nice, flat, smooth water. So I'm just reminding myself, bay sailing, that's pretty good. I don't know, can you see those telltales stuck to the sail? Good job, me. Could tighten that a little bit, but I'm doing, you know, that's not too bad given there's no bloody wind. Morning. Been going for a while now. Just sort of been away so it wouldn't run aground, and this is what I'd like to be doing all day. 7 knots. 7.2. It was 7.4 before. This thing's going awesome. It's not even terribly strong wind. It's probably, what, 12 knots? That would put a beam reach to do if I could do a beam reach. But I always seem to be going into the wind. Anyway, glorious sunrise. We're hooking. Telltales, but we're trimmed pretty well. Holy shit, that was 7.7 knots. Oh! By crikeys! By jingos! By crikeys! Holy... I think the main's trimmed. We're going. We're certainly going. Loving it. Been a good morning. Started in the dark, but that's good. Good times. Forecast was for sunny conditions, variable winds below 10 knots. Wrong on all counts. I'm at 44 degrees apparent trying to get home. It might sound like I'm complaining. I'm not. This is fantastic fun. Freezing my nuts off. But this is some of the fastest sailing I've done. I wonder if I can get up the front without... Oh, watch out. Hang on. Hang on to yourself. Hey, wait, oh. Get on with one hand. Anyway, there we go. There we go. Woo! Probably not worth the shot. Certainly not comfortable. I'm either going to drop the camera or kill myself. And it's raining. That's it. Wind is quite gusty. Looking backwards like. There's my fenders. Holy shit, was that the sun trying to come out? You can see we're on a bit of an angle. That's 25 degrees, 26, 27, 29, 20. Yeah, anyway, that's what you get in the gusts. Bit of weather helm there, poor old autopilot struggling in these gusts. You're doing pretty good. Good job, buddy. Having a great time. Note to self, it's okay to take a sail down. I've had it out before. The wind has picked up. I don't know where this 20 knots came from. Definitely not forecast. I had the head sail out before. For sure we were doing 7 knots most of the time, but I've taken it down and we're still doing 6 easy, only 15 degrees of heel. We've got some breaking waves over there. Yes, the GoPro can't see that, but I was a little bit scared of being pushed over there and not being able to manage it. So head sail down, just under the mainsail, much calmer, very windy, but good times. Well, it was only, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes ago that just back past that last headland where it was 25-ish, who knows how strong that was, and I dropped that head sail to get round the corner, and then it's cleared up. We're on a lovely beam reach. What are we? 70, 80 degrees, boat speed, wind, lovely way to go home. There's my lullaby. So we will just, I've already started getting the fenders out. We'll head in. Got to catch some work before Monday. Yay!